Okay guys, we are back and we've gotten a lot done since you've last seen us, so let's take a little tour and show you what we've done. So I don't want to show this side of the room too much because we have some stuff over there we're not ready to show yet, so let's focus over here. The first cool thing that we've done is we have lights, temporary lights, but we have lights. We got a light here, and we got a light here. This is Maverick's room. You can see, looking good, coming together. So there it is. We got 3 lights, which is awesome. We really pushed to get the power turned on in this part of the house for the lights so that we could continue working day or night, because as the days get shorter, so do our work hours. We like to do some stuff in the evening, and when it's dark in here, we can't work. So now we can work and we can film thanks to lighting. The other thing is we did get all the outlets pretty much wired up. You can see this is actually for the desk area. So I got 2 recessed boxes. You'll see what all this is for later, but I got some video cables going under. Coming up to this box at HDMI. This box might be about 6 inches low. This is for the TV area. I don't know. I think it's gonna be okay. We also got this wall built, and you guys saw us building this in the last video, but we never showed it complete. So here it is. This is a partition wall to kind of separate the entry from this area, which is our desk area. And this wall will also have this heater mounted on it low like that to help heat this room. We also got our framing in place for our wood stove thimble where the pipe will go through the wall, eventually we hope. And Maverick's bedroom ceiling is complete, so we got this done also. So that's the basic progress. We've done some other things kind of behind the scenes, stuff under the house, which is too dark and dirty to show, stuff out in the yard. Ashley's been cleaning up brush, odds and ends. But as far as the house progress goes, this is looking really good. And today we got another cool project. We got our new front door. So here it is. Not a very exciting reveal, but here it is. We wanted a nice simple door to go with our theme that we're going with in the house, and we really like this style. It has a nice window to let light in, privacy glass. So we like the door, but it's not staying white. We're going to be painting it. So hopefully today we get it installed and painted, and then we'll have a front door to come in and out. It's going to be really awesome. So this is a fiberglass door. We got a triple pane window, and here you can see what it looks like up close. Really kind of neat. PVC jambs, so there's no wood. It's totally going to be rot free. Should last a very long time.
And we didn't just want to pick one off the shelf because those are all gonna rot or fall apart quick.
And another thing I did is bought a jamb. This is 6 9/16, so this should fit our fat walls perfectly. And it's hard to find those locally. You kind of have to special order them. Alright, now we have no protection. We have to get this door installed. No turning back. Again, there's probably like 100 ways to install a door. And I'm sure that we're going to be told that our way is wrong. But we're going to do it the way we know how. Ah, this stuff is sticky. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what this is, that's just a piece of roofing shingles laid upside down, because this 2x4 was a hair low, so it's just a shim. It's not too bad, right? I'm just going to attach some boards to the front so that when we put it in the opening, it doesn't just fall through. because we don't have any trim on the front of this door.
So we laid the door down and now we're caulking the bottom of the door where they want it caulked.
Trying to. Try not to smear it too much. Look at this one.
Above it.
Higher. Yeah, towards the corner.
So basically what we did is removed the weather stripping from this side like they wanted to. And then we drilled holes where they said to do it. And we're going to do that on the other side too.
Yep. There.
Not all the way.
I know. Just gotta go carried away. So actually now I can take these off because the door can't go anywhere, but it's screwed in. It's just not tight, which will make everything easier. So now this one is about opening and closing the door.
Looks like the bottom is good. Just the middle gets tight.
So we got the door in. Everything was going well. The door looks awesome. It's perfect. But I am disappointed, especially for the price we paid. First of all, they supplied these screws to go through the hinges, and I was afraid of using them, but I used them hesitantly because they came with the door and I said, okay, maybe they'll work. And sure enough, the screw snapped off. One of their screws snapped very easily. I was not using any excessive force and it just broke. Because hinge screws are almost always garbage. They're just the cheapest, most brittle metal, and I should have known better. Luckily, I had some 3-inch stainless steel screws, so I put one in here, and I also put one up here. The stainless steel screws went in perfectly, no problems. These screws are just frustrating. I knew better. I really knew better, and I used them anyway, and I shouldn't have.
We talked about it before doing it.
I said, hopefully they don't snap, and it snapped. So I guess the lesson is, don't use the screws supplied with the door. Get your own screws, because they're almost always going to be better than what comes with the door. For some reason, you pay a fortune for these doors, and they can't even give you some decent hardware to go with it. Another disappointment is these pre-drilled slots for the door latches. When I close this door, and I look through, I can see, you know, the slots on both sides, and they're not in alignment with each other. These are too high on this side. So the latch and the plate aren't going to line up perfectly, and that is a manufacturing defect because the spacing around my door is perfect. Perfect. There's no way for me to lower this down
and raise the door up.
You see, because the gap is already pretty tight, and this would have to come down further, over 1/8 of an inch, to line them up. Really disappointed with that.
Now we're taping up the glass so we can start priming.
For some reason, they got this
really sloppy,
really sticky stuff sticking out here.
So this is primer and we got it tinted.
I guess I'll start at the top and work my way down.
We gotta make sure we don't hit
anything.
The shims.
Let me just clean up this bumpy edge before it dries like this. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this is a baby blue tinted primer. It looks really good actually. It's a cool color. So now that the primer's all on, we gotta let it dry for at least an hour. We're gonna have to see because it's kind of cool out. But hopefully we can get the paint coat on tonight. So we're gonna let this dry. We'll come back soon. The door is dry. Now we're ready for paint. You guys ready for the big reveal? So Ashley picked out navy blue for the door.
It's a nice rich blue. I think it's gonna look really sharp.
This will probably, well, I shouldn't say probably, this will need 2 coats, but we should be able to get it done pretty quickly. And it should look really good. And we're doing the inside and out the same color. I just think it'll look better that way. We're doing the best we can, but we hate painting. We've said it so many times that it's like...
Yep.
It is discouraging and not fun and messy, and it never comes out good.
Yep.
And I keep saying to myself, I should have just paid to have the door pre-finished. So I might be a little bit backlit, but the first coat is dry. We're ready for the second coat. I hope it goes on smoother. We've said it 100 times, we hate paint, but we got to deal with it. We've committed, so we got to carry through. And I think this one, it's going to look good when it's done. It looks really light right now. This isn't the color we're going for. The second coat should go on darker and look true navy, and that's what we want, navy blue. Well, the door looks better. It's still not there. I'm really not happy with the surface. I think the roller that we got was supposed to be for smooth surfaces and supposed to be a really fine mirror finish. And it's really rough, really like just textured, and it's not what we were going for. It needs one more coat and then it should look good enough. I'm happy with these trim pieces, and I'm not going to be painting those again, just the door itself. So I think we're ready to take the tape off. I'm going to do that now. Alright guys, you can see it's late once again, but we're going to keep working on this door. We were expecting to have this done yesterday, and this project is just dragging on way longer than we expected. And we're really hating the surface finish. The paint is really uneven. Lumpy. The way the roller is rolling it, even though it's supposed to be for really smooth surfaces and it's supposed to give a nice finish, that roller is just lifting the paint and causing a lot of orange peel or like just a rough finish, and it's supposed to be really smooth. So we went out to the store a little while ago. We got some more drywall for the living room and the bedroom, but we also picked up some new rollers. I'm going to be trying a foam roller. It's just foam. There's no fur on it, so hopefully this helps smooth out the finish that we have now, and it looks a little bit better. This one I can see it's still leaving a bumpy finish, but it is a more even looking one so far.
Good.
It's almost bubbly looking, and that might work out over time. You know. Well guys, morning has come and we have a new front door. It looks okay. To be honest, I'm not happy with it. The door just didn't turn out the way we wanted. I think it was a combination of the wrong roller pad and the wrong paint. But you live and you learn. At least we have a door on the front of our house. I'm going to let it dry a little longer before I put the hardware on. But it'll work. I think the style is right on. It looks really awesome. I like Ashley's color that she picked out. The navy blue looks really good. There's a couple of spots on it that need touching up still now that I can see it in the daylight. There's a little thinness in the middle, and there's some primer showing on the bottom where I peeled the paint, the tape off. But those can be touched up later. I guess that's all we have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us install our door, even if it didn't come out perfect. We're going to have another video coming soon because we got some big projects going on. So we're going to roll right into those. But that's all we have for now. So until next time, take care.
Hi.
No, you're supposed to say bye.
Bye.